Alright, welcome back to the GTA 3 Definitive Edition playthrough, episode number 9. And today we're going to be doing Vigilante in Portland, using a police car to chase down bad guys and kill them. And Vigilante is probably, well, this time around it wasn't very fun for me, so I decided to speed up the clip. One of the annoying things though was getting a police vehicle in the first place, because even though two spawn at the police station, which is near the hospital, for some strange reason they're both locked. So it's kind of a toss up whether they're locked or unlocked. Usually it's either one locked and one unlocked, or both are locked. How many times can I say locked in this episode? Locked. And this one is also locked. Locked. Take a drink every time I say locked. And yeah, I do go away and come back, but that doesn't appear to work either for some reason, because I think the draw distance is too big and cars stay in memory a lot more in this game, in this version. So instead what I will do is steal one off the street from a cop, which will mean I'll get a wanted level, but who cares. I'll be able to lose it eventually. So, yeah. Following on from last episode, I was going to talk about protagonists in this video a little bit more in depth, if I haven't already. Specifically their love interests over the years. They have had some. Not every character has had them, but some. And you know, I'm not saying that having a love interest is weird for GTA protagonists, but it's certainly a bit unexpected, because these are people who kill for money. Also, Mr. Whoopi up there, on the right of us, but we can't really see it. I'm gonna get a police car though, when I can appropriately steal one without getting busted or killed. Right. We will open fire. Well, you've already started, so thanks for the warning. What little effect it has. Go away, don't touch me. So, to start Vigilante you need to get in a police vehicle or a law enforcement vehicle. I think the FBI car works as an option. However, an FBI car is required for the emergency vehicle crane, and it's the only emergency vehicle in this game which doesn't have a set spawn location. It only spawns to chase you when you've got 5 stars, and the only way you're going to get 5 stars is either by inputting cheats. So you can put in the raise wanted level cheat, which raises it by 2 stars, and then get an extra star before you put them in twice to get 5. Or you get it legitimately by causing havoc. I think we're going to have to do it legitimately, because I don't want to use cheats in this playthrough. So yeah, we might do one of the Vigilante, because the Vigilante isn't really, should say, it's not urgent that we do Vigilante. So it might actually be after we do the emergency vehicle crane in whatchamacallit, in Portland Harbour. And for the emergency vehicle crane you need an ambulance, a barracks military truck, a police car that we got right now, but I'm not delivering anything yet, don't know when, might plan it out. You need an FBI car, you need a Rhino tank, which you unlock by legitimately doing the last mission of the game, and then you need an enforcer, which is basically just a SWAT truck. And I think that's everything for the oh yeah, fire truck as well, that's also on the emergency vehicle list. The game doesn't give you a list, it just says bring new and used emergency vehicles to the crane in Portland Harbour. It doesn't say to get a police car, fire truck, whatever, it just says bring them there. and I imagine somebody discovered that you can get that reward by bringing one of everything. But anyway, maybe it is on a list somewhere and I just haven't seen the list. Anyway, yeah, we might do Vigilante by using a vehicle we spawned from that crane. Maybe in a special. Maybe in the import-export special I'll end it off with Vigilante and then explain in future videos that that's where it is in that live stream. I don't know. So, Vigilante itself, because we've been playing it a little bit, you just need to get in a emergency vehicle. It's much easier to do in a tank, although harder to catch up with the criminals in a tank. There used to be a glitch where you could pause the game, at least on PC, and then it would make the I died. Hooray! It would make them jump out of the vehicle. If you paused it, at least on PC, I've seen that happen. I don't own the game on PC, but I've seen other people use that exploit. Oh, locked again. Take another two. Oh no, this one's open. Okay. But take another drink, because I said locked. Yeah. Vigilante doing it with a police car is a bit more difficult, especially with these bloody drive-by mechanics that we've got now. I don't really like the drive-by stuff. I've said that before when we were doing taking out the laundry. But I really, Mr. Whoopi, I really don't like them. It feels more awkward than anything to just use it like that. Maybe I'll get used to it eventually, but still. I had to get some more ammo for the user. Another Mr. Oh, we're chasing a Mr. Whoopi. Forgot about that. That's interesting. So I guess in a way you can also do you can do firefighter or vigilante, and a Mr. Whoopi might spawn. That's one of the methods to get one to spawn in the original game when they were so rare. But in this version, I don't think it's necessary. No, I think you can just find one eventually. Yeah. Doing vigilante like this, I mean, my method, after a while, I sort of found that if I crashed into them enough, they stopped, and I just killed them with the either by running them over or with the shotgun. So, yeah. I'm just saying that I didn't really enjoy this. I didn't. Does it mean that I'm not going to enjoy doing vigilante again? Not necessarily. I might use a different vehicle next time to spice things up. But yeah, it's just not ideal, you know. £2 though, reward for doing that. Yeah, damn right. I think a cheater is going to come in this one. Maybe. No, it's not. Still in Idaho. And as I said in the firefighter video with the taxi driver at the start as well, you can use the sirens to get vehicles to move out of the way for you if you want, but it's not really too necessary. Was that in Idaho? I think it was. Could have been a Yardie Lobo. Because from a distance they kind of do look a bit similar, if they're the same kind of colour scheme as each other. We will see Yardie Lobos in Staten Island, which we're not there yet, but I can tell you we are going to be there soon. Not like in the next episode soon, but in the near future soon. Episode 11 to be specific, when we get there. Yeah. I do want to talk about protagonists though, just now, with the love interests. Maria in this game is sort of Claude's love interest. Although not really. There's no real romance going on here. It's basically Maria likes him quite a lot, for some reason. As much as you can like a guy like Claude. And then, yeah, that doesn't go anywhere. She's more of an annoyance than anything. Then there's, in other games, Victor in Vice City Stories had a love interest, which was Louise. Phil Cassidy's cousin or sister. I think it was, yeah, his sister, Louise, who was dating Marty J. Williams, who was, again, a drunk and abusive bastard towards her, and just like Salvatore, except Salvatore I don't think drinks heavily at all. Maybe he does, probably. That is a Yardi Lobo, isn't it? I think it, yeah, it is. But with, sorry, with Victor, in Victor's case, sadly Louise ends up being killed. Sorry, spoiler alert, but she does, eventually. And it's an emotional moment for, PSP cutscenes. But I think he very quickly kind of forgets about Louise after that point. I don't know. I don't think it was fully fleshed out, that whole romance thing. Let's talk about, well, Nico. Nico had, canonically, Michelle to begin with, but then she turned out to be a secret IAA agent, I think, government agent, sent to spy on him. So obviously that was that was a big fuck up. Then there was Kate, who, depending on the story, you would either she would die, depending on which path you chose at the end of the game, or she would live. But I don't think you got to see her after that because Roman, Nico's cousin, would die. So it was either Kate or Roman. Personally, I imagine a lot of people were. It's hard to choose between Kate and Roman. I got Kate the first time I played and completed GTA 4 because I didn't know that various ones would. I didn't know which one would trigger what ending. I chose the revenge option because obviously Dimitri was a bastard, and taking him down, which seemed like the right thing to do, seemed like something that Nico would do. So I decided, okay, I'll go for the revenge option. But if you did the deal option, Dimitri would still come back and kill Roman. If you did revenge, like I did, Jimmy Pecorino would kill Kate. Which came almost the fuck out of nowhere, to be honest. I was honestly shocked that it happened. Like, what? She's dead? And he did it? Okay. I don't think he was aiming for her. I think she was just in the way at the time. I think he was going for Nico or Roman or somebody. I can't remember why though. Can't remember his motivations for doing that. Must have pissed him off at some point. And yeah, I think that's almost it. Well, okay. Trevor had a love interest, sort of. Not really. He kidnapped her in GTA 5. Martin Madrazo's wife, Patricia. Was it Patricia? I think it was Patricia, and I think that was his only love interest in that game. Do I remember another potential one? The person that he liked? I don't know. Franklin didn't have one in that game. Michael had his wife, Amanda. And to be honest, as bad of a person as Michael is, I always find myself kind of relating more to Michael because he's got a family, and to be honest, it's not the easiest family to live with. Like, we kind of know why they're like that because he's a murdering, thieving criminal, and the apple doesn't fall far from the tree. Although his kids don't kill anyone, they are quite a handful. They're not awful, but they are just problematic, getting themselves into trouble. I did sympathise with him. Sympathise with Michael. It's interesting because he's kind of the first protagonist to have a family, a family that he actually raised. Not like a family as in a lot of friends who are very close to you, like Nico had, with little Jacob and and such. You know, I mean a real family. And I think that was interesting. I did feel sorry for him. And obviously, like most people, when it came to GTA 5, I picked option C, which is Death Wish, where none of the protagonists die. But if you pick, by the way, Mr. Whoopi, I think that there, if you pick something like, if you picked option, it was either A or B, you would kill Trevor or Michael. Which is, to be honest, I don't think anybody really wants that to happen. Because Trevor is psychotic and insane and murders probably half the people he's ever come across in his life. Incredibly scary and very disturbed. But even so, I imagine a lot of players didn't want to kill him. And Michael, I mean, that's made even sadder by the fact that he gets a call that things are going great, like he's in the movie business, his family actually care about him, his daughter's going to college, Jimmy's got a job and or something, you know, and then he gets killed. So, yeah, that's very sad. Anyway, that's Vigilante over for Portland, and the end of this video, which is relatively short compared to the others, so I had to speed this up because I had such trouble, especially on that last one with the cheater, the guy in the cheater. Anyway, thanks very much for watching. I'll see you in the next episode, episode number 10. Yep, bye for now.